because you knew that you would soon die. Call your mother and your father to let them know that you're dead. What the hell they should do? Say your prayers and beg for forgiveness. The reaper is rising and you're on the checklist. You can run but you cannot hide. Your ending was close to it. Death is on your side. Your decision, your life has made it hard for you to survive. Count the chicken, accept your losses. You are the reason for the nails in your coffin. Shame, shame, I know your name.
Do you ever wonder what the world of Kiss would be like if they had just gone on the road for this record? We're going to talk about it today on Podcast Rock City Live. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City, and with me this week is Sonny Hollywood Pony.
What's up, peeps? Brad just said, I hope my set list doesn't have any Elder songs. It might not.
Son of a gun. And right down there, I have gotten more emails and text messages about where is Lee and what's going on, and did she quit the show? And I had to keep saying, no, she did not quit the show. There, right there, is the Goddess of Thunder, Lee. Hi, Lee.
Hi, everybody. I had a situation, but I'm back.
Yeah. And we're excited to have you back. You guys out there, thank you. Yes, thank you very much for watching and being with us. There's a lot happening in the Kiss world, so let's just go ahead and get to the news.
Podcast Rock City News.
Yeah, so a lot is, seriously, a lot is going on with the band right now. They played a few songs in Australia. Did you guys happen to see this at a big sporting event?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a soccer stadium or something.
It was like a soccer stadium. I don't think it was soccer, though. I think it's rugby, maybe?
Rugby, yeah.
Rugby,
Yeah.
yes, sir. The stage, I thought the stage was cool. I don't know if you guys really paid attention, but I mean, it wasn't too much. I can tell you that when I watched the performance, I didn't enjoy it. I honestly didn't. I thought it was, it felt a little too recorded, if you catch my drift. However, I will tell you,
that's common at games, though.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just like America's Got Talent. It's basically the same thing over and over and over.
Right, yeah. But
Yeah.
I went online, okay, and the people who were commenting on the YouTube video overwhelmingly loved it. And I'm guessing the reason why they overwhelmingly loved it was because the majority of the time, the acts that they have are not good. Like that was all right. I don't know for sure. I've never seen it, but I can tell you that most of the comments were by far the best thing we've ever had for a final whatever. And it was like over and over and over and over. Now, to be fair, I'm assuming it's not all that easy, to convince people to come for a day, to
Yeah.
Australia, play 4 songs or 3 songs, and be out. But Kiss is, doing a show, I guess, Saturday, the 7th there. So, they went early and they did this. And I have to say that I loved all the little kids dressed up. I thought that was great.
It's cute.
I wasn't Paul Stanley smashing the guitar. I was like, I don't know why he's doing this. I thought he could, but whatever.
Kiss stuff
Sonny,
in there.
when you saw it, Sonny, what did you think?
It was hard to watch because if any of it was live, I would be surprised, including instruments and talking, and the whole thing felt so fake. It was hard to watch for me.
Gene's vocal, in a few of the in especially, I think it was Shouted Out Loud. I thought he was like over. There was just something about it. Lee, you saw it?
I got to go back and watch it. I quickly looked at it, but I got to go back. But I liked all the little kids and everything. That was cute.
Yeah, the kids were cute. There's a lot of pictures online of like a bus with all the kids dressed with Gene makeup on.
Yeah.
And it's a shot down in the bus, and all the little kids are like, that's great. That's the kind of thing that truthfully, doing a halftime or pre-show or anything like that, a little kid is always going to remember. But if you're going to do one, I'm just saying, Kiss you get to dress up in costume and makeup, and it's a lot of fun. Joey, okay, yeah, go ahead.
It was coincidental, but around the same time, we were seeing videos of U2 in Las Vegas and doing new stuff with screens and 3D. And I hate U2. I'm watching this video going, okay, the best things that Kiss did in Australia were little kids, and these guys are like doing what the new concert experience will be. Like, they are on 2 completely different tracks.
So what was U2 playing?
They were doing an actual show, but dude, when you look at it, it's like you're watching musical theater, a movie, and a concert. Like, all this stuff is happening, that there was people calling it possibly like the new type concert experience you will get from some of these big acts.
Okay,
but U2 can afford to do whatever they want, though, right?
Right. No, that's true.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this as well. Do you think? Okay, so this is a 2-part question. Okay, do you think that Kiss had any input on? I mean, you have to remember that it was a complete circle they were playing to. So anything with a backdrop's, I guess, gonna block because there's no logo. You know what I mean? Might block. But do you think that it was just because my understanding was, and I could be wrong, is that apparently there was supposed to be a different act doing this, and maybe they either dropped out or something, and Kiss agreed to do it. So maybe it was on short notice. If that's the case, does that make a little more sense? Or are you like, no, they could do anything?
I'm not worried about the stage and all that. I'm talking about, you get this kind of pre-recorded half fake thing, and then you get this, oh my God, this is the future of music thing. On the same day from 2 different places, and it's like, ugh. Like, that's like, if Gene was to watch the YouTube video, he would be embarrassed what video is out there of them in
different
Australia.
venues, though. I mean,
Right. I get it. It's coincidental, and it's not the band's fault.
Right.
I'm just telling you, this whole, if you want to be somewhat live, you should be probably somewhat live. That's the problem. That's the part I got a problem with. But
I was my thing was I didn't feel like it was live. I mean, there was a little bit, where you can always tell that Paul's mic is live, Gene's mic is live, but when they're lip syncing to something like this, in between the verse where he goes, everybody sing, yeah, that's but anyway. So people are letting me know it's Australian football rules. Australian rules football. That's what it's called. I don't understand this from Sinkin Stanley. Paul solely insulted Meatloaf a couple of times.
He
Multiple
must have
times?
said something about Meatloaf.
Yeah,
I guess.
I
don't know.
missed that. I
Really?
missed that. I don't know. I missed it.
What
somehow.
was funny is there was two things I saw in the media. One was, I guess, their Channel 7 News put all of this on the news, but they didn't catch Paul smashing his guitar, so they were getting all kinds of hate mail for that. And then there was a newspaper print that was out there that said Eric Carr was on stage instead of Eric
Are
Singer.
you serious? Come on. Come on,
So-
Australia.
It is what it is.
You know, and judging by you guys that are watching this live, you guys
This
are
is
pretty
live,
pissed.
by the way.
Yes, we are live. We are live. I'm not lip syncing.
I don't know. You look like you are sometimes.
But you know, still, it's whatever at this point. That was a huge freaking stadium, though. I was wondering, it's like, can you imagine somebody going, "Yeah, put the stage in the middle of the in the middle."
Right in the middle.
It's just-
In the round.
in the round. Besides that, and that was really cool. Most people are saying the same thing. It was sad and Kiss and the kids were cute. So all right, it's
That's-
whatever.
That's it.
But I will tell you that when I went online, and you guys could do it too, go online and look at the comments and the videos on YouTube, and Australians were
brutal.
happy. They were happy. Okay. One other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I guess Lee, what we didn't have a chance to talk about Lick It Up came out, did we, Sonny?
No, we
the
didn't.
anniversary.
I don't think we talked about it yet.
Lick It Up anniversary came out. I thought it was pretty interesting. I was really thinking that we might get a box set out of Lick It Up. Do you think, Sonny, that Lick It Up, being that it was Kiss's first unmasked,
It's a big deal.
it was a big deal. Do you think that it should have had a box set? Everybody's saying, well, all box sets and all that are being put on hold because they're selling whatever and doing whatever, but still, they still released something.
Yeah, I never know what makes those decisions. It's possible it's just coincidence that happens to be a Vinny album, and maybe they didn't want to deal with all that crap. Maybe there's crap to deal with, maybe there's not.
Yes.
And it could be that it's just right that the what they did release was already in the pipeline before they started thinking about selling all their stuff. So it's like, finish off whatever was in the pipeline, and then we don't do any more until it's sold off. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And now, Sonny, did you ever see official word that that's really going on?
I never saw official word, but it would make sense because I don't see how music is going to make money going forward. I'm not a professional at it, but I'm assuming that the professionals aren't exactly seeing that either.
Hmm.
So it's like there's a lot of people out there selling their stuff and walking away kind of thing. They can still go play live whenever they want to. That part's not an issue. But do you really want to be managing this thing that's going out, right? Like, it's so weird to hear movies redo songs so they don't have to pay the original licensing fees. It's so weird, right? So it's like, just sell it and move away. And if somebody's willing to give you what it's worth, it's probably worth just selling and move away and invest in something else,
Right.
right? Take that money, invest it.
So I think you could probably see, Sonny, that apparently they were playing at the Sphere, that new
Yeah.
Sphere in Vegas.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing what people are saying is there's no comparing any. You can't.
Oh, yeah. It's just coincidental,
And you,
Oh, right.
right?
Yeah.
We wish if Kiss was there and U2 was doing what they were doing in Australia, we'd be all over U2 about sucking, about lip syncing, about blah, blah, blah. Look at this cool thing Kiss did yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Well, shoes on the other foot today.
Yeah, definitely is.
so the Sphere is brand new, or
Yeah, have you not seen
Yeah.
video
oh,
of this?
I gotta look that up. I've been
Oh
out of it
man.
for-
Okay, so
I
it
will
is
go look it up.
basically okay. So it's basically a sphere, right?
literally a sphere.
Yes, except of course it's no bottom. You know, it's flat on the bottom. But the outside is covered in screens. So like,
Oh,
and
wow.
I haven't seen anything on the inside, but I will tell you that I have seen them turn that thing so it's like right in the middle of Vegas, right, Sonny?
Wow.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen it as the Death Star.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've seen it as a pumpkin. I've seen it at like an eyeball, and it's like blinking
my
and looking
God.
around.
I'm
You got to
looking it
Google
up.
this. Anyway, so yeah, now we got to go to a concert there.
Yeah, I got to look it up.
I'm gonna check it out when I'm there. I don't even know if it's.
Oh yeah,
like,
you're
you
going to
go
be there
check it out or
soon.
not.
You're going to be
Yeah.
there this weekend coming up, right?
Yeah.
For you guys that are online right now asking about Joey,
Whoa.
today is his daughter's birthday. I think she turned 14.
14.
So that's where he is. Next week, Joey's got a gig, and the week after that, Joey and Lee and I will all be at Kiss Cancer Goodbye in Sarasota, Florida, and I'm sure we'll do something while we're down there.
Yeah.
Lee, when do you fly back? Sunday?
Sunday. Yep.
Sunday. Okay. I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll be able to put together a show and record a bunch of things, and
That'd be
then
fun.
we'll put it out here for you
Maybe
guys.
we can get some interviews with some of them or something.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. All you guys that are watching now live, thanks for being here. This is Podcast Rock City. In case you've never watched us before, we do a live show every Sunday at 7 p.m. And yeah, we have a lot of fun here. For those of you that haven't done it, that don't know yet, it's going to come up in the topic of the week, which is pretty much right now. Sonny, do you have anything to add about the for the news?
No, I don't think I've seen anything else.
Lee?
I'm just looking at the sphere. This is crazy. It's a freaking eyeball.
Yeah, and it looks around too.
I-
All right,
I
let's go
gotta
ahead
see
and
that.
get to our
Oh, it's a tennis
topic
ball here.
of
I gotta go
the
see that.
week. Lee is just blown away.
Podcast Rock City Topic of the Week.
I was sent on a mission. Life is the goal.
So, we have a Patreon. If you guys haven't checked out our Patreon, it's free for 7 days. You do not have to pay for it. It's free for 7 days. If you like it, you can join. If you join now, there's just two tiers. One is $10 a month. If you do that, you get a whole bunch of extra stuff from Podcast Rock City, including a drawstring bag, which we mail out to you. If you join for the $20 one, we mail you our brand new t-shirt that just came out about a month ago. So go and check it out. After every show we do here, we go and do a 20-minute Kiss Fix, and we hang out for 20 extra minutes. Plus, there will be, while we are in Sarasota, I will be posting extra stuff in the Patreon. So, 7-day free trial. So time it out right, and you can see all the stuff free while checking out our Patreon. Okay, guys? So that being said, this is why I brought that up. Besides the fact that we would like you guys to check that out, you could vote once a month on what we talk about. All our members get to. All our Patreon members get to vote. Whatever they pick, we talk about. And the topic was, what if Kiss did a tour for The Elder? And the reason why you're looking at this picture right now, I'm sorry if you're listening, but I put a link in the description of our YouTube, where you're watching it right now, in our description. And this is from Ultimate Classic Rock, I think it's called. Is that what it's
What
called?
is that nasty waffle up there?
I don't know. It's something Bruce Kulick made, maybe.
Oh,
Purple
yeah.
honey? What
Mr.
is that?
Kulick did
BS?
that.
Anyway,
You can lose weight eating purple honey waffles?
Ow.
hard
What?
no.
Ew.
I'll stick with mahi. I'm on a mahi diet. I have to catch it in order to eat it, so I'm starving. Okay, so anyway, here on the Unseen Kiss Elder stage is on the Classic Rock and Culture website. I put the link in the description for YouTube page. Make sure you guys check this out. This is totally cool. I could not find a date on this, but apparently it was the ideas that they had, and I guess for a stage. And you can see there's like guys standing around a big like
Wow.
sphere again, and look, Kiss's idea first. And I guess this was going to be all like, you can tell that this was going to be big dollars. They had like a big Egyptian looking stage. And so you guys check that out, man. It's really kind of cool. The article is pretty good. I can't seem to find a date on when they released this information. But I guess it's been out a while that this is what they were going to do, and it's pretty cool. So that being said, Gene, Gene. Fuck me. Sonny, you're not Gene at all.
Or Gene, whoever.
Wait, do you think that let's say Kiss would have went, look, the album's not selling great, right? But we can still tour for it. It's not like we're poor. The band has money. Obviously, a stage that extravagant would cost a lot of money, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they would have had to go out on tour without all that stuff and see if they can improve the sales of the record before they put all that together, because that could drain the bank account unnecessarily. The audience already thinks this album sucks. Go out on tour, play 10, 12 dates, see if you feel like there's any kind of momentum.
Interesting.
And then you could always do the second leg as a more extravagant thing, right? Just like, GNR did that for Appetite, right? They go out for Appetite. They didn't know Appetite was going to sell. It took forever to start selling.
Right.
But by the time it started selling at the end, by the time you see the end shows compared to the beginning shows, they're completely different shows.
And Lee, if you believe everything you're told, the same thing goes for Destroyer, right? It didn't sell immediately right off the bat. I believe they said when Beth broke is when the album really started picking up on sales. Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah. So I think Sonny's right. Maybe they should have done 12 or 13 shows, big cities, just to see if kids come out. And if they don't, then they wrap it up and they go back into the studio. What do you think, Lee?
They could have done that. I don't know. They didn't. They did one little live recording, didn't they, of The Oath?
Well, they did. They were on Friday, right? That show Fridays.
On a TV show, yeah.
And they did like 3 songs, I think.
Oh, was it 3?
I think it was The Oath, A World Without Heroes, and I think is what they did.
Yeah.
I remember watching it here on. I was still in high school, and it came on, I guess, as a rerun on Channel 69 here.
Nice.
And I was like, I'd never seen that before. Who knew the internet was going to come out and show us just about everything we ever wanted to see?
I remember watching it back then.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay,
I would have gone to the first leg.
Yeah. Now, Sonny, let me ask you this.
Look at Sonny.
being that the record wasn't selling, right? Okay, so the record wasn't selling. This is where I'm going with this. Kiss really never got airplay. Never really got airplay.
Barely.
My understanding is, and I've seen it only one time, but excuse me, there is a website that you could go on and look at like the top 20 songs that have been played on the radio from any band. And like Kiss's Rock and Roll All Night is like, a million, not literally, but a million, ahead of whatever was next, which I think was when I saw it, like Detroit Rock City. So just the fact that they didn't get any help from the radio stations, right? Unmasked didn't really sell all that great. It wasn't a failure, but it didn't sell as great, as good as Dynasty did, right? Do you think that it was a mistake or smart to not do 10 shows to see if it could maybe somebody goes to see the band and then they go, oh, I like that Oath song. I like that I song.
It's hard to go just do 10 shows with those egos. Right? And I get the whole they didn't get any radio play. Neither did AC/DC, and they had Highway to Hell and Back in Black. Right? I think it's got more to do with, and now I wasn't a fan in the 70s, right? I didn't come into later. But I can imagine people that were there during, between, the original Kiss album and all the way through probably Rock and Roll Over. And now they're like, okay, Dynasty, yeah. And then we went to disco, and then we went to Pink Floyd. Like, what are we doing? I guess I'll just switch over here and start listening to AC/DC because they're cooler.
I mean,
Right?
I was
Like
confused.
you start.
I was confused back then.
Yeah.
I remember, this album I didn't like when it came out. As an adult, I re-listened and really like it. But The Elder, when it came out, I was like, what the hell? And then Dynasty, I was just like, I wasn't sure. I liked some of the songs, but yeah, it was kind of a confusing time.
And it's kind of weird. It's almost as if you let Priest, Maiden, and AC/DC steal all your fans when you went to Dynasty, Unmasked, and The Elder.
Yeah.
Because they were there, and it's like, well, I like that now. And my band not doing that anymore, so I guess I'll just go to this band now.
And back then, it was big to tour. You had to tour to support your album. So
Yeah.
I still don't know why they didn't do. I think they should have done, like you said, 10 shows or something.
My guess is no promoter was willing to book them.
That's crazy.
Right, you
'Cause
can't-
Back then,
I mean-
you toured. I mean, that's what you did.
Any band, and we know this, any band in the 70s or 80s that had back-to-back shit albums, that was it. Promoter signed, shoot, that's it. You're not playing anymore. Not the kind of gigs these guys want to play. You want to go play a club or something? Great. We'll give you 10, 15 club dates. But that's not going to do Kiss any good, and there's no way Gene was probably going to do that.
Yeah.
And we're assuming Ace is in condition to play. We don't even know that's true.
Yeah, that's a good point too. I mean, let me ask you this, because do you think that really could have been something that weighed in as well? I mean, I don't know if we can go on the road with Ace. But they got done with the Unmasked thing, and I don't remember hearing or reading that. I always read that Ace got rejuvenated by having Eric in the band, and that he was, like right back, glad to be in the band.
Yeah, the energy that Eric probably added was great, but it doesn't erase everything Ace is doing. Right? They still got to put up with Ace. It maybe made it better that, okay, they don't got to deal with Peter anymore. But my guess is Ace is just as big of a pain as Peter was at that point.
Which one of those?
I love Ace.
Which one of those live shows did Ace not show up? Was it one of the Creatures live? It was a TV show, and they just had 3 people play. I can't remember.
It was an Elder.
It was an
Was
Elder
the Elder
thing,
one?
right?
Yeah.
And they said that Ace had a stomach virus or something like that.
Because I remember as a kid, I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I remember. I think it was for like something like it was an Italian thing they won an award for. Hey, see that comment right there? It just depends on who you're asking. Ask Sonny. Tom and Zeus are the best.
They're wonderful. I got no problem with Tom or Zeus.
We love Tom and Zeus. I don't know when I'm going to see them again. I guess it'll be New York. Whoa,
$2 billion.
So Kiss, I think that Sonny, I think you're right about the whole it would have been hard to get them to do just 10 shows. I think that you're right. I think that they would have been like, we're Kiss. We should just, but the part of the problem would have been, do you think, like they talked about being on the Creatures tour and throwing out picks, and obviously it was a joke about going over everybody's head that was there, but you think that would have been, you don't think they would have gotten a hint if it, you know what I'm saying? Didn't they cut the Creatures tour short?
Yeah, but I think the thought process there is, all right, we haven't been on tour for 3 years. Maybe people are missing us. So let's go out. We have a rock album, right? It feels like we're back a little bit. We're hearing good things, right? We're back in the New York groove. Yes, I said that.
Boom.
And you go out, but you are asking people to stick around, right? Or come back. And really, people haven't seen you the right way since 77 at that point, right? It's been 5 years. Like, there's just not a lot of bands that can do that. There just isn't.
Right.
Yeah, not back then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? One of the things that they wanted,
It's
the
this candy corn.
it's candy
Kiss
corn.
candy corn.
Kiss. Where would you find something like that?
My friend Rhonda had it made.
Oh, that's pretty cool. One of so our Patreon people voted, and they asked us to put our set list together. If Kiss had gone on tour for the Elder, what would the set list look like? Now, the thing is that we are basically what do I want to say here? We only got songs up to a certain point, obviously, because so many, everything else didn't come out until after the Elder. So we got to put a set list together with just the Elder and the things before it. So we put 15 songs together each. You want me to go first? You want to go first, Sonny? I know. I'm so afraid of yours. I'll start.
Just go first, Joe.
I'll go first. Okay, so let me go ahead and do something here real quick. You guys that are watching, I'm going to try to keep up with this. We have no producer today. I had to fire the last one, and I've got another one filling out applications. We'll see what happens. Okay, so my first song. So all right, I'm going to give a little thing. There's got to be the beginning talking, of the Elder, the beginning, or at least something that like tells the beginning of a story of what the hell people are about to see. I'm not necessarily thinking, well, I don't know. All I'm going to say is I think Kiss should rise out of the stage. I think that was always important, but I think the drums should come up too. And the first song I picked was the Oath. I think
Open
that's
with the Oath?
Open with the Oath. Sonny?
All right. So how my show is going is they had all these drawings and they want to do all this stuff. And a coin's like, we're not doing all this. There's no money. We're not doing any of this. The last album sold 23 copies. This one sold 6. So the best you're going to get is we can make like a little story movie thing to make people feel better. We can't afford an opening act anyway. So they'll watch this movie thing so they can get whatever Elder feel you want to get out of it. But then once the movie ends, you guys got to do a real show because you can't be bullshitting with all these drawings and shit you got going on. So we will put all that in like a 30-minute film thingy that will play before you go on stage. No opening act. They are in I call them Elder costumes. It's the costumes that has the purple background when Gene's got the axe bass and the leopard print guitar with Paul, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. And Ace has got the onesie on. So because all that stuff's over, they start with I Stole Your Love. We're getting a real show today. We got to make money. We're starting with I Stole Your Love.
No, that's good. I will tell you that I did like I battled with my brain about whether or not to start with an Elder song or with a classic starter. Lee?
Well, I of course opened with Deuce. Duh.
Yeah. Okay, no, see, this is what I'm
That's
talking
always
about.
my opener.
I went with the Elder. You guys went. Sonny went Love Gun, and you went with Deuce. No, that's awesome. Let's see. My number 2. Sorry. Is this is kind of strange, but my number 2 is I Was Made for Loving You. I thought that you're giving them something completely new and different. You got to give them something that was very popular in order to keep their attention. You know what I mean? Because I don't know that the Oath would do it, but that was my number 2. Sonny.
All right. So before the second song starts, so I Stole Your Love finishes, Paul gets on the mic and says something like, not sure if you've seen it, but we got a new album out. Maybe you don't know because we only sold 22 copies. So I want to make sure everybody understands we're not going to bore you with that music. Instead, we're going to give you some surprises. They go straight into Cold Gin, and Ace is singing Cold Gin.
I like it.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. Sonny with the creative hat on today.
Yeah.
Lee?
My number 2 was Detroit Rock City. Blasting out 2 good openers.
2 good. Yeah. Sure. That's a great
To
one.
remind everybody what was once was.
Yes.
No, I get that.
No. Just blasting out 2 good openers.
Once again, so now for my number 3 song, I still wanted to keep it recent, but still semi-popular. And then for my third song, I had them go into Is That You? I like that song. I love that song. I think it's, for me, one of the best openers Kiss has on records. Is I don't know. It's just my opinion. You can send the hate mail to podcast rockcity1
That's the number one.
at gmail.com. And let me be like, are you kidding? All I said was one of the best. Sonny, you're number 3.
Before I share my number 3, I just want to say out loud, 5,000 people showed up to this show and 4,900 of them left Joe's show because it's the Oath, I Was Made for Loving You. Is That You? Dude, there is people flying out the door right now.
So mean.
There's 100 people left praying to God that you do Love Gun.
You're mean.
The 100 homers are left.
Thanks.
This is fictional. It's a dream set list. It's what would it be if I put the set list together, basically.
That's right.
I'm gonna thanks Sonny. Now I'm gonna be worried about my rest of my list.
Yeah, you should.
Still got
All
12 to go.
So mine went from I Stole Your Love to Ace singing Cold Gin. They're finishing off Cold Gin. Paul says one word, Gene, and bam, they start into Deuce.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
So far, you have a classic set.
And nobody's leaving my set.
Nobody's leaving mine either.
Lee, what's your number 3?
So we went Deuce, Detroit Rock City, and of course we got to go right into King of the Nighttime World.
King of the right after. Okay, that makes sense.
Have to have those 2 together.
My number 4 is Dr. Love. Okay, is that maybe they stopped at the door now, Sonny, and maybe they hadn't
too late
it out. Maybe they stopped. No. Come on, people would have stopped and turned around and said, "Hey, wait, we got to see, man. That's Dr. Love."
We're not walking back in there. I'm not going to walk back in there so they can do Easy As It Seems. I'll be all pissed. Let's just go.
Okay, but what if they just come to the entrance before they go out to the seats? I'm just saying. Sonny, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is sticking with the classics. We're going to go back to a Paul song. We're going to tell everybody Kiss is still here. We're sorry about the last 3 years. And we're going to do Come On and Love Me.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 Wanna Love Me. What?
Yeah.
I mean, damn. I can't believe I left that off my set.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
It's hard. It's hard to build.
Spoiler. Lee.
I was just going to reply to a comment I saw here by Mark Edwards that they played in Syracuse, Rochester, and Glen Falls, New York at the Creatures of the Night. And I was at Syracuse and Rochester because that's where I'm from.
You went to both of those.
Yeah, but I went by myself. No one would go with me. Yep. Anyway,
I would have gone with you.
I know
We
you
would have had fun.
I know you would have. My fourth one is The Oath. I thought
Thank
that'd be a
you,
good time.
Lee.
I thought it'd be a good time to bring in an Elder song, from their new album. Now
We got a new
one
album
from
out.
people. We got one from our new album.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know 23 of you know it.
No,
So
it goes
brutal.
like this.
So brutal. Have mercy. All right, number 5. I put in Shock Me. No guitar solo. No guitar solo.
Boo.
But Shock Me. Now we get Ace singing. We get to hear Ace. It's
Okay.
good. Sonny, number 5, Cinco.
All right, so my number 5, after Come On and Love Me, Paul does a little stage banter that includes, we got some large men up here, and we're large in a lot of ways. And then Gene starts with Larger Than Life.
Sweet. Love that one.
Oh, that's a good song.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
I can't remember if I've ever seen that song live, unless they played it on a cruise, maybe.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
Paul sprinkling in a few surprises. That's how it's going.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Lee,
good.
you're number 5.
Number 5 is Cold Gin, but my version, Gene sings the verse and then Ace sings the other verse. I like.
Oh,
when
okay.
they used to do that.
I liked it when they did that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was always good.
Yeah.
I remember an interview. I want to say Chris Jericho did with Gene Simmons. I don't know why I said his last name. We all know who I'm talking about.
because he says it when he introduced. I'm Gene Simmons.
Gene
of
Simmons from Kiss.
Yes, we
Um,
know.
Yeah.
Kiss. Everyone knows.
Anyway, he said that when Ace showed up with that song, they really, really tried to get him to sing it on the record, but he wouldn't do it. And that's,
we didn't want
I'm
to
not
sing
gonna-
back then.
I'm not necessarily thinking that's bad.
He didn't want
uh,
to sing back then.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 6 for me is I Stole Your Love.
Nice.
So, all right. So I'm doing a little better, right? Am I doing a little better, Sonny?
Well, everybody's left. There's
No,
100 people
they
left.
oh,
haven't.
they just went to the bathroom. They came back.
No, they haven't even had a chance to get their money's worth with the blood and the solo. And I mean, would you really leave before you saw Ace's solo? And
If the concert opened with Oath, I Was Made for Loving You, and Is That You? Yes.
oh man. All right.
Hmm.
Okay, fine.
Fine.
Sonny, you're up next.
So remember, he said a bunch of banter about being large, and we went into Larger Than Life. Then when Gene finishes, he goes, we're fast too. And he goes into Mr. Speed.
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
Sonny's the last song they play is Just a Boy.
For sure.
Mr. Speed is cool live. That would be cool. Lee.
Yeah, that would be. Well, now number 6, we're going to do Firehouse so Gene can breathe fire.
Yes. Yeah, I love that. That's never bad. It's always good.
Never
I'll tell you
bad.
what, you guys out there, I'm going to be seeing Kiss in 22 days. I'm very excited. And
Where are you going? 22 days.
Nashville.
Oh, geez. I might look into that.
Yeah, I'll be in Nashville. And so I'll be in Nashville, and I'm excited about it. And I have so much going on. I'm trying to block it all out. Anyway, Sorry, my number 7 is where Sonny says everybody really leaves, and that's when Paul Stanley does Shandy.
Oh dear. Joe.
Whatever you want to say, Sonny, go ahead.
It
got
doesn't matter. There's 100 homers left. They don't care.
Really?
All right, well, that's who I'm playing to.
The 100 homers.
That's
Yes.
right. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's see. Sonny, you're up to number 7.
So we're in the middle of the show now. You got to get the Gene bass solo. You got to get the blood spit, and you got to get the God of Thunder. Can't do a Kiss show without God of Thunder.
No, I agree with that. Lee.
So we just blew fire. So then they're gonna go into I Stole Your Love. Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Boom.
She said boom.
That's right. That's a hard hitter.
It is definitely
It really is. It just reminds me of the opening of that, Detroit Rock City movie when he
Oh, yeah, that's been a meme this week. Where
Matt Mock.
yeah, where it's the devil's music.
So good.
Anyway, all right, number 8, right? That's what we're at.
Yep.
Love Gun for Joe.
Okay.
So I picked it back up again, Sonny. I'm telling you, every time you think they're leaving, I bring them back in.
Reel him back.
Reel them in. I'm just saying. I think
All right.
that's a good one. Sonny thing. Oh, Sonny, are you writing these down so you can post them? And you're gonna.
I'm writing it down.
Are you gonna post it to make everybody say my
Make
list
fun of
sucks
Joe's
and yours?
stuff.
No. I'm just writing it down to write it down. I always write it down.
I know that's your thing. All right, number 8 for Sonny.
All right. So because we're in 81, maybe early 82, we all know by this time Ace is super popular, right? So we're going to give Ace plenty of songs here. He's only done one so far, so we got to get to Shock Me. So Paul goes, all right, let's get back to Ace, right? He's finally singing. We're going to use that tonight. And he's got to do the guitar solo. Dude, nobody's going to show up if he doesn't do the guitar solo. You get shit thrown at you. So he's doing Shock Me and he's doing the guitar solo.
Yeah.
All right, well there you go. You put it with Shock Me. How predictable.
There you
Lee. That's the one shot I get to take. Lee. 7.
We did I Stole Your Love, and then we're gonna
Was that
go
8? As 8?
number 8. I have after I Stole Your Love, it'll be Let Me Go Rock and Roll. One of my favorites. And I know Sonny hates it, but I love it.
I don't mind it. I don't
Oh, I
mind.
thought you didn't like that one.
No. I don't mind that one.
Okay. I love that song.
9 for me. We finally get to see the demon, and God of Thunder is the blood, and so the blood. So on the 23rd, when I'm at that show, guys could look for me. I'm gonna be in the front row, and I'm gonna have a sign that says, "I'm celebrating my birthday with Kiss." I just want to get on the big screen.
It's my birthday. Throw me a pic.
Oh, I don't really. That's fine. But I just want to get on the screen so maybe somebody gets a shot of it and I can blow it up. And I don't know. I would want to do that. Anyway, God of Thunder was my number 9. Sonny, Mr. Pooney, who apparently
my number
wanted
9
to run for president.
Yeah, of course. My number 9. So Shock Me is over. The guitar solo is over. And I want it done a little differently. So we're going to do Detroit Rock City. But after Ace's guitar leaves, he comes back on stage. He starts the first guitar melody. Then you see Paul walk out and he joins in on the guitar melody. Then you see Gene walk out and he joins on the melody, and they do Detroit Rock City.
I like it.
So it's a little bit different.
I like
It's
that.
a lot different.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah. Let me ask you this, because I don't know. Back here, so this is like 81, right?
81, 82, yeah.
81, 82. Did they have lasers shows back then?
Floyd did, didn't it?
Yeah,
Floyd
maybe,
already
yeah.
had lasers,
Yeah.
didn't they?
I think so. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had lasers.
Lasers. Lee, number, what are we at? 9?
Mine is also God of Thunder because we have to have the blood. So that was mine, number 9. Also,
Look at that.
we
Great
agreed,
minds.
we agreed on that one.
Yes, great minds. All right, this is where we'll disagree. Number 10. I should just take Sonny off the camera right now because he's about to
boy.
get mad at me. Escape from the Island with the Ace solo at the end.
Okay.
So now we've got Escape from the Island, which really does kind of, show off Ace, and then he could do his solo, and then Sonny is next with number 10.
I love Escape from the Island.
So we're gonna have Gene come back, and he's gonna do Ladies' Room. Love that song.
Meet you in the
They never
Oh
did.
yeah,
Yeah, I loved
that's
it. when
one
they
of
did
the
it
best
live.
scenes in that Detroit Rock City movies when they're in the bathroom.
Yeah,
And the girl
Awesome.
comes in there to use the bathroom, and she's like, what they call it? I've never heard a girl blow asses. I think that's what the guy says. It's funny. Lee, number DS. My Spanish accent is impeccable.
Yes.
It's like I was born in another country.
So after God of Thunder, we're gonna do Shock Me with the solo, with everything.
With the fireworks and everything.
Yes.
Flying
of course.
guitar.
The thing on
course.
the end, whatever. You have to.
Why not? Number 11 for me is okay. So the Ace's solo, then he comes in and he sings Dark Light, and the last 5 people leave. Right, Sonny?
Oh,
that's right.
He does Dark Light.
I'd still be there.
Yeah, there was a few of us that would. My number 11 is Dark Light. People online are chewing me up. It's okay. This comment is
Well,
amazing.
it is the
I wish I
eldest
could
one.
say your name. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't read what that is. Escape from the
That's
Island
breaking
sucks. Bad riff and so repetitive. Boring as
Oh, I like Escape. It's
Oh,
fun.
It's fun.
It's a fun one.
It's different. I
Okay,
think
Joe.
I read that maybe I'm wrong. You guys didn't watch it, can tell me. I think I read that Eric played the bass line on that.
Yeah, I
It's
think
pretty
so.
interesting.
Okay.
Sonny, number 11.
All right, so my number 11 after Ladies' Room is done, the fans need a little bit of a surprise, so they go into Parasite, and everybody's watching Gene, but Gene's not on the mic because Ace sings Parasite.
Wow,
Wow.
it's Ace
Okay.
heavy.
Wow.
It's Ace heavy. We're 82, dude. Ace was the man at this point.
You're right.
Think about how
No.
many songs he's got on the albums, right?
Yeah,
True.
it's true. 11, Lee.
11, we're going into Love Gun, so Paul can do his whole thing.
Yeah. It's really weird because now that as you guys are mentioning songs, and I'm like, I can't believe I didn't pick these songs that you guys did, but I'm really glad I didn't. Otherwise, we would just be hearing the same songs
Yes. Of course.
going over and over. Number 12 for me is Black Diamond.
Nice. Oh, love it.
Yeah, I love Black Diamond. I'm really, I don't know. I've been thinking about the fact that the band is, maybe supposedly ending touring. And like, there's just so many songs on this list, even here, where I'm like, am I really never going to get a chance to see these songs played live? It's
You
really
can never
weird.
say never.
Yeah. Number 12, Sonny.
All right, so number 12, right before 12, Paul had this like minute and a half stage banter that he was going to do, but Ace's solo during Shock Me was too fucking long. So Paul's pissed because they're running out of time.
They boot him out of the
Right.
band, and they get this guy,
So
Vinny.
he didn't, the last note of Parasite ended, and Paul says, "Love Gun," and they just go straight into Love Gun.
Nice.
To close out because they're going off the stage after Love Gun because I have 3 encore songs. So they just
You
go
picked
straight into Love
encore
Gun.
songs?
Yep.
Well,
Oh, it's still
Well, yeah,
15.
15 total.
15.
yeah, 15.
Okay. All right. Lee?
My number 12, since it's the Elder Tour, is I thought that's a real fun, for the end, towards the end of the show. Song.
Yes. No, it is. Lots of people like that song. I am not one of them. Except when I saw it live. I'm not going to lie. I popped like
I love it.
if Hulk Hogan came out of retirement. Anyway. Let's see. Number 13 for me is Shout It Out Loud.
Always a good one.
Yeah. Look,
Can't argue.
I think this is it's me. Hey, I don't know how to say your name, but you're entitled to your opinion. It doesn't bother me that you said that song sucks. It's okay. I have to deal with Sonny every week telling me how bad my ideas are. It's good. Keep putting your opinion.
Joe's used to it. Good. Yeah, keep commenting.
It's all good. Number 13, Sonny.
All right, so they left the stage. They're coming back to do the encores, and so they start up, and you can see Ace immediately rolling his eyes because he's got to play this damn song, and they start into I, because Gene and Paul got to sing together.
Yeah.
So they come back. First encore is I, and there's everybody's looking at Ace as he's just rolling his eyes, going, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah, Ace is like, I heard the CD and I threw it against a wall.
Well,
I didn't think they had CDs back then.
I don't think so. Not yet.
I don't believe so.
He's not remembering that right. Lee, number 13.
My 13 would be Black Diamond.
Yeah. See, it's like you're coming towards the end.
Yeah, you got to have that towards the end.
I left Black Diamond off my list because I'm like, there's no Peter, there's no Black Diamond. Eric is too new to be doing Black Diamond.
But he was doing it. He was doing it on Unmasked, wasn't he?
I don't know, but he's not doing it on my show.
Yeah,
he's not doing it on my show.
He was. Okay, what are we up to? 14?
Yeah.
There you go. I snuck that in.
And there it is.
And there it is. Yeah, I is they have to put that on there now. It's the new wannabe.
That's what they wanted it to be. Yes,
be rock and roll all night.
The new anthem. Yeah, it didn't quite catch. But.
It didn't catch. Lee, Sonny, 14.
All right, so Eyes over, and the only reason Ace even stayed on stage because he knew he had the next song. Otherwise, he was going to leave the stage and let them finish. Rocket Ride is one.
Wow!
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lose. Sonny's set and Lee's set. I don't know which one will be number 1 and number 2, but mine is definitely number 3. And Sonny would say and argue that it is a number 2. Lee, number 14.
Well, so after Black Diamond, of course, they all went off the stage, and now we have a few encores. So my first encore is The World Without Heroes, because instead of Beth, and it's kind of a slower one from the Elder. So I thought that would fit nice at the end.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Gene could have the tear coming.
Yeah, for you guys. Now, listen, before we get into our final song, I want to tell you guys a couple of things. One, I did a watch-along video on the 20-minute Kiss Fix on Wednesday where I watched and reacted to Kiss on Flo and Eddie. If you guys have never seen that, you're on our channel on YouTube. Go watch the 20-minute Kiss Fix from the other day. I watched the video. It is shockingly embarrassing for the band. I almost want to cry and crawl out of my skin every time I see it. Plus, don't forget that we have a Patreon. We're going to, as soon as we're done here, we're going to go and do a 20-minute Kiss Fix, and that's for our Patreon people only, and it is free. So if you want to sign up, it's you get a 7-day free trial. Let's see. Number 15 for me, of course, is Rock and Roll All Night.
Me too.
You too. And so Lee and I are rocking. I did into Rock and Roll All Night.
You have to.
You don't got to.
Look,
You don't.
somebody
Let's hear what yours
no
is.
Flo and Eddie on your encore set. Rome
Yeah.
loves nice. Sonny, what's your final song?
So before the final song, Paul comes on. He goes, "Well, we used to be the biggest band in the world. Now we're not even the biggest band in New York. So do me a favor and please buy an album on the way out because we need the sales. Rock and roll all night and party every day." And they end with rock all night because you have to.
You
Listen,
have to.
I
You
want-
do. You do. It has
I
to.
go ahead. Sonny was full of hate for this one.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. And so is Paul. He's up there going, "Guys, had you ever heard that one? You had? Really? Because only 23 people bought the album. How'd you hear it?"
Brutal.
Terrible.
All right. This was a lot of fun. Sonny made a list. That's Sonny's thing. You think so did Lee come in second or did I come in second?
Oh, Lee was Lee almost was first.
Oh, we mean almost.
Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. We got to go over to the Patreon side and do another show. Like I said, it's free for a week. If you want to check it out, it doesn't cost you anything. Check it out. Maybe you like it. Maybe you want to contribute and help us out. Yeah. Sonny, do you have anything to add?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for the ideas. You know, it is
Heck
what
yeah.
it is, right? This is a part of the band's history that everybody feels a little bit different about. I think everybody pretty much feels the same about 76, 77. I'm not sure everybody feels the same about 80, 81. Okay.
Good
That's
point.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So it was a good idea.
I get it. Lee.
I still think they should do a full stage production of The Elder. Like,
No matter how much money they lose.
Yeah, no, just like a play, like Queensryche did the Mind Crime. I went to it. They had a play. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was that.
Mind Crime made money. Mind
That was at the
Crime sold.
Tabernacle. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, oh, I was there.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool how we figured out how they explained that
Yeah, I
what
loved
happened to Mary.
So the Elder could do, they could do that.
I always thought that somebody killed Mary,
Mhm.
but in the play, it was something completely different.
Yeah.
You'd had to be there. Anyway, all right, you guys. So before we go, there's a lot happening. I want to make sure you guys know. Sonny's going to Kiss Night Las Vegas, right?
On Saturday night.
What's
Yes.
that?
Kiss Night Las Vegas. We did a show about it. You got to watch it, Lee. I know you were super busy last week, more busy than you needed to be, but you watch that show. It's mind blowing. It's
Okay.
basically a fundraiser for kids in Vegas to help them get musical instruments and the things that they need in
Aw.
Vegas. And Bruce Kulick is playing this year and a whole bunch of other people. And it's
Great.
going to be streamed live on
Oh.
the internet. So if you guys haven't seen that, seen that yet, go and watch it because it was a lot of fun. And the 20-minute Kiss Fix we did afterwards for Patreon only was awesome. Those guys are so funny.
Mhm.
I think we made friends for life. Did we, Sonny? I was like,
I've known
anyway,
those guys for a while. They're good guys.
they're good
They're
guys.
Yeah.
Then the weekend after, Lee and Joey and I will all be at the Kiss Cancer Goodbye fundraiser down in Sarasota, Florida. If you're going to be there, it would be awesome to see you guys there too. Walk up to me and say, "Hey, I want to do an interview for the show." Great. I'll have somebody there that can film you with Lee and I, or Lee or me or Joey and all of us. It'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I'm moving. I'm a mess right now. You guys on the YouTube page, you've seen we did a whole thing where we showed off my Kiss room. It's empty. It's empty now. So it's all packed away. I sent Joey a picture of all the cases of stuff filled up. He was like, "What the hell?" I was like,
Wow.
I have to pack it up, and I'm not even letting the movers touch any of it. They can move everything else,
No.
Kiss stuff is mine. Anyway, you know what I'm gonna say. Did I say thank you, Lee?
What?
Did I say, Lee, did you have anything to add? Did I already
Yes,
do
you
that?
did.
All right, good. So I'm not a loser.
No.
Or am I?
You're
You know what I'm going to say? We love Kiss and we love Kiss podcasts, every last one of them. And you're going to hear the commercials for all the ones that we love, provided they send us a commercial right after this in 3, 2, 1, peace.